welcome to another episode of the Forever podcast. It may be summertime here at Longbridge Manor, but today we're looking forward to Christmas. Sat opposite me is Senior Manager Jordan Carver. Jordan has a strong background in retail, and today we're focused on retailing for Christmas. So Jordan, welcome, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. So before we go into this podcast, Jordan, it'd be great if you could tell us a bit about your Forever story. So how, why, and when, really?
My Forever journey started 5.5 years ago. I've been aware of Forever for a number of years because my parents had built a successful business with Forever, and I was that sceptical son, if I'm being completely honest. What changed for me was two things, really. My sister asked my parents to take a look at the opportunity, and me being Mr. Competitive thought there's no way my sister's going to build a successful business and not myself. So I took a look at the opportunity, was blown away about the potential and things that it could potentially give me. But also I had £300 a month at the time coming out more than I had coming in, so I needed an extra income. So retailing the products at the start was something really important to me. Fast forward 5 months after starting, I worked my way through the marketing plan to that pivotal position of manager, and within 9 months had quadrupled my retail salary. And that's when I knew not only what I'd got my hands on, but what this could give me. And I still at that point had only scratched the surface of what this opportunity could give me. Over the past 5.5 years, what has the opportunity given me? Lots and lots of different things. A couple of my highlights, I would say, are giving me and my wife our dream wedding. It gave us a great honeymoon where we travelled America for 4 weeks. It's given us new cars, we've been on lots of nice holidays, but the most important thing is it's given us that time freedom, which we didn't really have before. And it's allowed me now to go back actually to my old role within retail, and I love doing it alongside Forever.
It's amazing how you can kind of doubt Forever and watch your family grow a business, but then all those years then eventually join yourself. I think Natalie Healy was the same, wasn't she? I think her mum was in Forever. She doubted it for years and eventually joined. So what was your kind of early memories of Forever then when your parents were working the business?
If I'm honest, I was always aware of it. I suppose I was very closed-minded about it, and I could see that how successful they were in the sense of the lifestyle they were living, how they were cutting down their hours, how my dad left his job. But for me, I thought it was something just for them, not necessarily for me. But when I actually took a look at the opportunity, it blew my mind of what it can give. And I suppose I was a bit embarrassed that it took me 12 years to take a proper look at it.
So you said your background is retail. So could you tell us a bit more about that then?
Yeah, so I've been in retail pretty much all my career. Worked in lots of different companies, and the most recent was Ted Baker, where I was the menswear manager. Loved the job, but it was very long hours, and especially working Christmas and weekends, it took its toll really. And I just wanted to have the freedom to be able to say whether I needed to work weekends or Christmases. So at first, when I started with Forever, it wasn't something that I wanted to leave my job, but as it progressed and as the income progressed, that was something that became important to me. I love retail. I still work in retail. I've actually gone back to my old role because I do enjoy working in retail. And I suppose that's a passion of mine, retailing, which is another reason why with this, I've got transferable skills to retailing the products, which is what we're going to speak about today.
So I think it's a good place to start, Jordan. You're probably the man to ask as well. Why is retailing important?
For a number of reasons. The first thing I would say is it is the backbone of the business. The business is all about gaining customers and product movement. And it allows people, for me, to earn from day dot. The minute you start with the company, you can start earning profit straight away. And the fact that we have such great margins, such as the 35% to the 48% profit margin, dependent on where you are on the marketing plan, it's amazing. Because it literally, like I say, you can earn from day dot. It allows you to make profit straight away. But the beauty of it also, and this is something that you don't get in a traditional job, is you have a glass ceiling of what you can earn. Whereas with this, you are in complete control of what you earn. So if you are target driven, if you are somebody who has a specific figure of what you want to earn in mind, there is nothing stopping you from earning that figure each month.
So Jordan, obviously Christmas is a crucial time for any retailer. Why is it important to start thinking about Christmas retailing now? I know we're in the middle of summer now, the end of summer. Why is it important to start looking ahead now?
It's important to start looking at it now because it comes around so quick, for starters. And secondly, you have to have some kind of strategy for Christmas because everybody has an amount of money to spend. I saw a statistic the other day in which your average person spends £800 on Christmas. Now, wouldn't it be great if Forever can provide and pay for the whole of your Christmas? Now, how that's possible is you need to break down what you're looking to spend on Christmas and how many case credits you need to physically do over the Christmas period, over maybe October, November and December. Now, an assistant supervisor will make around £82 profit for every case credit that you recommend to your customer base. Now, if you take that a step further, so you're looking to do 4 case credits, let's say over October, November and December, that's £328 per month over those 3 months that can go towards your Christmas. So that will be almost £1,000 of your Christmas budget paid for already, just from your retail profit. So that's what you've got your hands on by recommending these products and having that strategy of how you're looking to make money through them activities over the Christmas period.
In terms of like advice you would give, so say it's coming to the end of August now, what should people be doing now? What's the first thing they do to prepare for Christmas retailing?
I think the first thing I would do is get some kind of retail strategy ready for, especially for October, November and December, which is the 3 months that people are spending ready for Christmas. So it's all about planning in the activities that you want. And the other thing is looking at how much money they want to make over the Christmas period. So one of the things I do with my team is I tell them, how much do you want to make over the Christmas period? And what does that money mean to you? So how much do you spend at Christmas? Let's just try and make it so, let's get it so that Forever provides the amount of money so your Christmas is paid for through Forever. If you get that strategy together, then you can look at the specific activities you need to do, which will allow you to get the income that you're looking for from it.
So in terms of Christmas gifts, Forever have some amazing products. Starting with the men then, what products do you recommend that we focus on?
So in terms of the male orientated products I would be recommending over the Christmas period, I would look at the fitness products, so things like the chocolate and the vanilla protein shake, the Clean 9 and the Fit programs. They're going to be really popular in the new year because obviously people indulge quite heavily over the Christmas period, so they're going to be products that are going to be really popular in the new year. So they could be products that we can start to recommend to men during the Christmas period. Things like the Gentleman's Pride, the scrub. I think the gels are also really massively important. If you can get somebody starting to drink the gel now, then they're more likely to become a long-term customer of yours, because at the end of the day, the gels are fast consumable goods, and we know that it is one of the drivers of the company, one of the main products of the company. So.
Definitely. And so what about the female products?
So in terms of females, I will be looking at the skincare ranges because we've got some fantastic skincare ranges that we can recommend, especially the Infinite Kit. And secondly, I would also target them with the fitness products again. So the shakes, the C9, the Fit programs, because both men and women in the new year are going to be looking to cleanse, and we know we've got the perfect products for them.
Definitely. So how do we go about getting our products in front of people for Christmas?
So there's lots of different ways in which you can get your products in front of people. I mean, what I tend to do is I always do usually 2 in November and 2 in December. I do 2 Christmas launches. But what I do there is I gift the products together, so group the products together and hit certain price points so that people can start thinking in terms of Christmas, but also look at, do things like mulled wine, mince pies, put on some Christmas music, so it's a bit more themed rather than it being more of a traditional product launch. Another great activity for me personally is an open house for neighbours, which we do every single year. I do recommend, if you're going to do this though, to knock on your neighbour's door and invite them personally so that they can put a face behind the door. And when we do an open house, again, I have all of the products out in terms of gifting, different price points. But again, the same kind of thing as a launch, really. You've got mulled wine, mince pies, and have some Christmas music. I always try and get my Christmas tree up quite early so that they can get the kind of Christmas vibe about it.
So would you mind talking us through the Christmas experience packs?
Yeah, so we know that experience packs are important throughout the whole of the year, but over the Christmas period, if you group products together that customers can try before they buy, you're then more likely to people to invest in them as a gift for a friend or a family member. So just a few examples is, if you've got somebody who they might want to introduce to the gels, you can give them a gel to try for a couple of days, give them a shot glass so they can try it with the shot glass, and then you can say, I can package this up for £20, which will give you £4.05 profit, but also then maybe will have a gel drinker for the rest of your life. You can also do that with 2 gels as well. Instead of £20, it could be £40, in which you can earn £10 profit, and again, still give them that free shot glass. You could do shampoo, conditioner and aloe first for £50, which will give you £15 and 10p profit. I think what it's all about is making your own packs of products, experience packs, that you feel your customers will be interested in, and that they can then gift and sell on and then pass on to their friends and family as gifts for Christmas.
So are there any other techniques or tactics that you'd recommend for Christmas retailing?
Yeah, I think over Christmas, the extra literature that the company produces is something that's massively important to get to make sure we use. So we've got the order forms and the wish lists. Now, with the order forms, it has the products that are grouped together in the gift guide. It's got them together and they're on there, so that's really good to use. In terms of the wish list, you can give that. I know lots of men out there especially are pretty rubbish at buying Christmas presents. So wish lists are great for them you can get their wives or girlfriends or partners to write down what they want for Christmas, potentially through Forever. They can then pass that on to you via their email address, and then they can order that through yourselves. And the beauty of that is they're going to see that as you're taking all the stress away from Christmas for them. So wish lists are really important, especially for the men out there. We also do gift vouchers, so if they want to buy something through you, but they're not sure what to buy, you can sell them gift vouchers and £5 and £10 denominations, so that if they're unsure, they can get that for Christmas, and then they can come back to you and you can help them with what they're looking for in the new year. Another one is the wrapping service. So through foreverliving.com, we've got some gift wrapping paper that you can use, and again, it just adds that extra touch, which allows us to give great customer service to the customers, so that we're even taking the wrapping stress away from them, really. So it's about utilising all these different tools that are available to us.
So another retail activity that you mentioned was important to you is the VIP customer event. So can you talk me through one of those events?
So basically what I do in November and December is I hold a VIP customer event at my house. And what I do there is I invite all my loyal customers throughout that given year that have bought multiple products off me. I invite them round, I put mulled wine on, mince pies, play Christmas music, have the tree up. I have it where I invite lots of customers that know each other around, so that they feel like they're part of a community almost. And what I do is I offer them an exclusive discount as a thank you for being my customer throughout that year. I group products together on lots of different price points, and I make them feel special, because your customers really are the lifeblood of your business, and I think it's a thank you and giving back to them that they have this night where they can just experience that high world-class customer service that we as business owners provide.
And do you find that many of the customers who attend these VIP events continue into the next year with you and then into the next Christmas?
Yeah, I mean, what I've found, especially over the last few years, is that when I host these events, they start using products they might never have used before. So it expands the amount of products they're actually buying, but it also increases their customer spend in the long run too. So it's a win-win for everybody, really.
So do you have any more extra activities that you recommend people do?
I think sometimes it's all about the added little extras. So we mentioned gift wrapping already, but you can also put them in the Forever Christmas gift bags that they do at Christmas time. They're really good, they look really premium, and again, I just think it makes that gift look extra special. The other thing is, if you've got somebody that drinks the RG, we do RG bottles, which also I think it's a great little thank you for your customers. But if also somebody decides to purchase an RG for their friend or family, having a bottle with it just gives it that extra kind of gifty feel. Another thing, if somebody purchases as a shake as a Christmas gift ready for the new year, the shakers that we do, again, really premium, got the branding on, and it's just that added perceived, it's that extra bit of value.
It doesn't have to be big events each time, does it? It can be actually the little things that can actually go a long way.
Well, it goes back to the world-class customer service that we provide. It sets us apart from them buying on the high street. So the more that you can interact with your customers and the value you seem to add to them, the more likely that customer's going to stay with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, definitely. So before we wrap up then, do you have any tips for anyone wanting to offer that world-class service and be a top-end retailer? What kind of attributes does that person have to have, do you think?
So for me, the difference and the high-class service that we talk about, it's all about not only finding out what the customer is looking for, but finding out, going above and beyond about the different people that they're going to buy for in the Christmas period, taking them out for a coffee or going out for lunch and looking at all the different things they're potentially looking to get for their as gifts, and looking at different ways in which we can provide a forever product or a forever gift around that. As I've talked about, all the little things like the wrapping, the added extras that we can provide, these little things set us apart from the high street, and that's something we need to take advantage of.
Okay, I think that just about wraps things up. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us today. It makes me a bit crazy that we're talking about Christmas already in the summer, but it'll soon come around very quickly. I'm sure all the marketing will be up in the shops on the high street soon enough. What's your favourite Christmas song to finish off?
Driving Home for Christmas.
Driving Home for Christmas. Nice. Okay. Thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed your first podcast.
Thanks for having me. And I suppose my biggest piece of advice would just be get your Christmas strategy ready, and I guarantee you'll have the best Christmas ever.
There you go. We'll leave it there. Until next time.